Hello, PopCon, Geeks, Weeks, Weirdos, and Creeps. Messed that one up. I am George Blaine. I am the co-director of the PopCon International Film Festival.
Hello, and although my intro wasn't as good as yours, I am Audery Lane. I am also co-director and programmer for the PopCon International Film Festival. And had I have hit live, they would have got the greatest intro from you ever. But since I didn't hit it, you guys missed it. So sorry. So thanks for joining us today. I know we are coming in on a different day. We normally do Wednesdays, but we've had a little sick kitty the last several days. He's super sick, and we've been back and forth to the vet, and so we weren't able to pop on last night. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's good to see you all. Hello. Oh, and before I forget, I'm gonna open up the chat room so I can see if people are messaging. So we won't keep you guys long. We will get right to it. We are going to go into some PopCon news, do a couple of reviews, Godzilla versus Kong, and Chaos Walking. And then we will follow up with our official selection early announcement. So yay. So PopCon news. I'm super excited because not only do we have a couple of guests to announce, we also have the announcement that just went up for the cosplay contest, and it has all the rules and what they're looking for, the time limits you have, the awards, which they were able to add new awards. Yay, pretty awesome. Really excited about that. So we will drop those links because I am not crafty enough to do them right now. We'll drop them in at the end of the broadcast. And in the last week, we have announced two new guests. One is Jim Cummings. He does the voice of Tigger and many other characters for Disney. And I know I'm missing a lot, and I am so sorry because it was pointed out to us in one of the posts that he does so many other things, and we only talked about a few. We know Jim Cummings is the man. It is amazing how many people have commented and liked our guest announcement for him, like over 300 people. So that's pretty cool. The other guest that we have is Jim O'Hare from Parks and Recreation, and among many other amazing roles. So that's pretty cool. So we will get right to it. George, take it away with the reviews.
Godzilla versus Kong. Yes, got the green shirt, got the red tie, even though new Godzilla is kind of gray with the blue fire. I'm going old school. Wow. So of course we're not going to spoil anything, but go out, go see it. Go see it in the theater if you can. Watching it on HBO Max is cool, but you're going to really get that experience that the movie was meant to have at the theater. You're going to get those roars. You're going to get the booms. You're going to feel it in your chest. So check it out. Godzilla, awesome. Not expect the route that it was going to take. Try not to spoil it for anybody.
Don't spoil.
On the trailers for Mecha Godzilla. Everybody has seen that, and wow, that was cool. I would have liked a different design, but it's still, seeing him in action was well worth it. Godzilla was brutal. People have a lot of issues with who they felt came out top because with this Versus movie, there's a big debate. I got my favorite. Come at me, bro. And
I can't believe you said that. That's funny.
But I think everyone will love it. It's some have said it's just like, okay, it's you're talking about too much of the story. There's too much exposition. It's a monster movie. It's all about kaijus. They fight. It's everything that I wanted. It's worth giving it a shot. Not even a shot. You're gonna love it. Turn your brain off and enjoy a nice, fun monster battle. And yes, they're going to talk to you about some of the reasons why these things are happening, and just take it in and enjoy it. It was definitely worth watching. Audrey, what are your views?
I agree with a lot of that. I know there were some storyline problems that I, didn't care for. I wouldn't say problems. It just, there wasn't a lot of story, and that's fine because that's not what I went for. I definitely wanted to see the destruction and I cared more about the storyline of Kong and Godzilla versus anything else going on in the movie. I mean, we got what we expected. I did. I love the destruction. I love the fight scenes. I gotta say, as big of an MMA fan as I am, I'm glad Kong is taking some of that, to heart, and parkouring off of buildings and doing Superman punches. That was pretty cool. I really like that. So I'm wondering when they did that, it's like, oh, do we have any MMA fans in there? But that was pretty cool. I'm one of the things, and this is not a spoiler because you see this in every disaster movie. I thought it was really funny that people had time to pack bags and try to run away. It happened so quickly. I'm thinking out the nearest window, sliding down it. I don't know. Just I'm not going to have time to pack anything. No snacks, no clothes, no toothbrush, none of that. I thought that was funny, but I enjoyed it. I think people are being a little too, it's a monster movie. We're not going in for Academy Awards or nominations other than maybe best special effects or something like that. But it was fun. It's what we needed. I think everyone's been wanting to get back to the movies and experience a movie in a theater. And that's what you get. You get a lot of, action, and it's just fun. It's fun. And if people don't like it, it's whatever. No arguments here. Just say enjoy it. It's been a long time since we've had and been treated to a good, action/monster movie. So, I would recommend people to go out and see it. And it was great watching it on HBO Max, but we plan to go watch it at the theater next week also, just to get that, nice big screen and sound quality. So
Yes, I want to see them coming out of the screen and trying to stomp on us.
that would be fun.
So when we did go to the theaters this week, we went to go see Chaos Walking. What did you think?
It was a little above average for me. It was fine. At times I felt like I was watching I don't know. It just seemed really tame. Now, I have not read the books, but from what I've gathered, it's a little bit maybe more violent or, than I expected. One thing, since I didn't read the books, I didn't have a lot to go on, but I expected it to be much more of a sci-fi feel. Now, I liked the movie. Don't get me wrong, 'cause I didn't have the expectation, but there were times while watching it, I was just like, oh, I need a little more. I need a little more. But the performances were fine. I liked Daisy Ridley in it. Tom Holland was good, but it's Tom Holland. But I really have to say, besides Murder on the Orient Express, this is probably my favorite role that I've seen. I think it was Murder on the Orient Express, Agatha Christie. But I think I enjoyed her a lot more in this film. And I don't know. I think we just got to see more acting from her in this versus the Star Wars films. That's just my opinion. Don't get mad. It's just my opinion. I feel like, she is a really good actress, and I just feel like the Star Wars material has limited my my opinion of her as a performer. But the other things I've seen her in, I do think she's a good performer, and she has a nice future ahead, I believe. And then, of course, there's always Mads Mikkelsen, but, he's just as good as he is as a bad guy or as a good guy, as a hero. He is the nicest person, one of the nicest celebrities I've ever encountered. And whenever I watch him work, it just, I'm reminded of the encounter that, that I had with him, and that he did such a sweet thing. And you know what? I'm just going to tell the story real quick. Okay, so it was at a convention.
Oh.
And
Before you tell that story, hey Audrey, before you tell that story, maybe take the headphones out. There's a lot of static. I don't know if it's the microphone hitting you or what it is, but they keep staticking. All right, I'll try it now. Unmute it. You're muted. That's right.
Okay, I'm back. I don't know why it muted me when I took the earbuds out, but oh well.
It just automatically went to mute. So yeah. So all right, you're good.
And you're breaking up too, so I don't know if it's our a connection issue, but I will tell the story of Mads Mikkelsen. So we were at a convention that we were working, and it was a Thursday night. People got in early, just kind of to hang out, and a guy comes up to me as I'm sitting there with the group, and we're sitting with Mads Mikkelsen, and he's just like, "Oh my gosh, I love him. He's one of my favorite actors. Do you think that I can say hi to him?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm sure that'll be fine." I'm like, "Are you coming to the convention tomorrow?" And he goes, "No, we're just staying here tonight because we're shipping out to active duty tomorrow. And this is the hotel that all of us are in before they pick us up." And I'm like, okay, you don't want to bother celebrities sometimes when they're kind of, off the clock and just hanging out. But I went up to him and I go, "Mr. Mikkelsen, there's a couple of gentlemen over here that really would like to meet you. They're in our armed services and they're leaving tomorrow, so they won't be attending the convention. They're just staying here overnight." And so I kind of turned and looked behind me, and the guy's waving at Mads Mikkelsen. And he's like, "Absolutely." He's like, "Please tell them to come over." And so they came over, they introduced themselves. He talked to them a few minutes, thanked them for their service, took a picture with them. And it was just one of the sweetest things because the guys were so affected by that. They were like, "Oh my gosh, we can't believe that he took the time to talk to us." So it was really sweet. So there's my Mads Mikkelsen story. He was a pleasure to work with throughout the convention, but that was just really nice of him to, put so much effort and make them feel special. I loved it. So that's it. Your thoughts on Chaos Walking?
I liked it a lot. I share your thoughts on Daisy Ridley. She's a very good actress, and I think we saw the same thing concerning the prequel trilogy with Star Wars. Concerning Christian Haydenson, is that it? Is that his name? Thank you. We broke up, but with Christian Haydenson's performance in the Star Wars prequels, it's a shame that we didn't get to see his acting chops until he did something like Jumper. That we got to end up seeing something more. There's something about films that, for whatever reason, it just you're not able to show, I guess, as much range. I don't know, but I do think much brighter in Chaos Walking. Tom Holland's solid in everything that he does. It reminded me sci-fi version of What Women Want, because for everyone that knows as far as the books or has even seen the trailer for the film, it's that you can hear people's thoughts, and that's the one aspect in the film without giving away any plot points. It's very interesting. It takes on a level of where in society that could cause issues. As much as people say, hey, I want everyone to tell me exactly what's on their mind, what they think about me, and the truth. Do you really? It's one of those things you just got to ask yourself. That is, and what kind of problems can spur from that? The movie was solid. Special effects were awesome. It was a damn good story, and it left me, whenever I went into it not knowing that it was a book series, to now wanting to check out the books and hoping that they decide to take it even further and make a franchise out of this. It was definitely a strong beginning. So that's
I can agree with that.
That's what I think of it.
And going back to what you said about, would you want to know what someone thought all the time and let you know and tell you? It would be like having 100 little kids around all at once, just because kids don't give a crap. They don't know to lie yet, and so everything they say is so honest. So like if a kid tells you you smell, you smell. If a kid tells you you're fat, you're fat. It's just, which I not had that. The kid was very complimentary. She was like, "Ooh, daddy, look at that curvy lady." And her dad's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." And I tell him, "Are you kidding me? That's the best compliment I've had all day." It was just the cutest thing. And it was born from such innocence. And imagine if we could not hide what we were thinking. I may not say things sometimes, but man, my mind is definitely always thinking of something, just thinking of something. Sometimes funny, sometimes crass, sarcastic, all that fun stuff, but I make myself laugh a lot. So, all right. I don't know if it's our connection, but I feel like you keep breaking up. I probably am breaking up. I don't know. Indiana storms today, even though it's not raining at all right now. Go figure. Oh, the way your face just froze. It's so sarcastic. Oh, you're back. Okay, yeah, I can see it spinning on the, I don't know why it's not behaving. So hopefully when we do our early announcement, which we're about to go into right now, this is our next to last early announcement for official selection. So we will do one more next week before you have to wait for the whole list. So this has been a lot of fun, just kind of randomly picking some of our films to give you guys a little teaser with, and it's really been fun for us, and hopefully it's been fun for the filmmakers as well. So we are going to play a trailer from the film, and then we'll have a little something after that for you. So here we go.
Happiness, fear, and disgust.
When you take it, you'll feel what I feel.
Yes, for a while.
That's terrible.
Hey, Hiya PopCon. This is Jorge Granera, the writer and director of Kaleidoscope. I want to tell you all how excited I am that I get to share my film with you at the PopCon International Film Festival in July. Until then, stay safe, and I can't wait for you all to see it.
So we are definitely having some connection issues. It seems like that video popped out. But yeah, we are so excited to have Kaleidoscope as an official selection. And we have been asked, I guess since the very first time we did an early announcement, official selection, about fan films. And we promise you next week will be a fan film. So for all of you that have been messaging, dropping hints, posting messages in the Indie PopCon Facebook page, it's official. We will have one for you next week. So yay. George, you have anything else?
Hopefully if well, not really anything else. Sorry about the connection issues. Hopefully by next week we'll get this taken care of, so it won't be an issue next round. So sorry about that, everyone.
It's been that kind of day. Like everything that could go wrong today has gone wrong, personally, professionally. Not everything, but enough to where you're just like, okay, I need to either hit restart or just end the day and just start fresh tomorrow. So there's that. I don't know. We probably should have kickstarted the router, like rebooted it or something. I don't know. It chooses whenever we start to go live to not behave. So. And I don't know if you're stuck. So I'm going to go ahead and close us out. We will see you all next Wednesday. I know we popped in on Thursday, but we will see you next Wednesday on our regular normal day. And hopefully there won't be any tech issues or sick kitty cats. So we will see you all next week. Have a good one. Get out, enjoy the sun, enjoy the movies. Oh, drive-ins are open. There's so many things that you can do for you movie lovers and nature lovers. So get out there, get some fresh air, and have some fun. All right, I think I'm going to send this out now. Let's see if I can do it right. I'm not going to do it right. Let's see. I don't know what to push. This is terrible. You should never let me have control of the panels. Let's see. George would have had this done right. Okay, we'll just do this one, I think. All right, see you guys. All right. I think we're done.